you want to go first?
Sure.
Go.
Yeah. Doesn't matter to me. Flip the coin.
Okay, I'll go first. Okay. Okay. Okay, first things first. I don't know what I was thinking giving my brothers the job of MC at my wedding. I have never been thrown under the bus so many times in a matter of an hour. But anyways.
Out of love.
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you so much everyone for coming today and making our day so special. We first felt the love and support when we got engaged last November, and it's just kept on increasing during our engagement, and today I feel like it's exploded. So thank you everyone so much for your love and support. Liam, what? Sorry, you can't hear me?
Thanks, Nathan.
Thank you. Val and Pete, thank you so much for working tirelessly for getting this property so beautiful for the wedding. I know how many hours you have spent mowing the grass, and Pete for working on the flowers, and the place looks absolutely beautiful and stunning. Most importantly, thank you for the gift of your son. Thank you for making him the hard worker he is today, and for how generous and kind he is, and also for encouraging him in his faith. I've never met someone so giving of their time, and a lot of that has to do with you guys, so thank you. Dad and Marion, thank you so much for opening your place up for the shower, and for all your work for the wedding. It was so nice. How does that happen? Can you hold it?
Might be this other little mic in here.
Okay. It was so nice to be able to celebrate in Reedsville for the wedding, and a place that I cherish and love so much. Thank you, Marion, for taking the engagement photos and for bringing them here today. And Dad, thanks for all your hard work in the wedding as well. And yeah, for all the hours that you guys have put to make this day so beautiful. Dad, thank you for my childhood. Thank you for everything that you and Mom have taught me, and I look forward to instilling those values in our future children. So just a few thank yous. Let you.
Yeah,
okay, you go
I'm
ahead.
so tired right now. I need a nap. Like seriously, my brain's mush. But I'll try and get through a few good things. I'm gonna wing it, kinda. No, I got a few things written down. Hey, what are you doing?
Sorry. Whoops.
It's my spot. But yeah, what a wonderful day. We're kind of worried when we first started out here a few days ago. We had so much rain. It was there's towns in the area where they had dams bursting at the seams. We had tornadoes ripping through. And Norman, Mary, and myself, Mom and Dad have been out here pulling weeds and pressure washing every nook and cranny to try and get ready. And yeah, in between that, we managed to get the tent up, doing lots of wiring, and so it's been a long week. But yeah, thanks to Mom and Dad for this is a lifetime worth of flossing. You know, it didn't look like this when they first moved here, but they've put a lot of work into it, and it's just such a blessing to be able to do this here right before they've sold the farm now, right? So it's just such a great way to celebrate that too, and having everybody here to just enjoy the property. But yeah, today was awesome. I couldn't even like I imagined in my head what it would be like, but this is really awesome, and I'm really happy to see all the work that Amy's put into planning all this. I've had a lot of these things like all over my house for the last how long, because I had a lot of empty rooms in my farmhouse, and she's just been collecting, and now I can see what it was all for, and it looks really good. I was actually really proud of her. I told her that earlier. It looks really good. And all the effort put into all the strings and all the music down there was also really cool. Seeing her come down on that horse today was just amazing. But yeah, thanks Mom and Dad again for the use of the farm. the Meyer family, like as a kid, remembering you guys, it's a big family as it is. Not only are you tall, but it was a fairly large, home and full of love. And then meeting you guys again all these years later, is you guys multiplied like crazy, right? Which is great, right? But wow, like each of you have 4 kids each, right? But just to meet all of your spouses and you guys are all awesome. The first time I come over to meet you guys and sit down and share a meal with you at the old Meyer house, you guys are just all equally as like awesome, Yeah, I'm sorry. But even like all your kids are awesome. Sorry. Do you want to say something?
I'll take over. My iPad keeps shutting off. One sec. Okay, so I just want to say a few thank yous. I don't know if Kara is here. Is she around? So she was our caterer, and she did such a great job of all the food, and it was so delicious. So thank you so much. I don't know if she's here. As well, Courtney. Is Courtney here? No, she helped look after the meat, and she's just been so willing to help, so I appreciate that. We appreciate that so much, so thank you, Courtney. Thank you to all the servers for helping and working so hard today. The musicians, Dad, you already thanked them, but thank you. I know there's a lot of hard work going into that. And a couple of my friends, Marnie and Julie, and then a bunch of my nieces and nephews and Megan, who worked so hard to get the music for our wedding. So, and it was just beautiful. Josh and Nathan, thanks so much for being the MCs for today and all the organization for that. And for being funny or not so funny, we appreciate that. So my wedding party, I'm just going to say just a little bit about each person, starting with Katie. I'm going to try and get through this. Katie, you're such a beautiful person inside and out, and I'm so honored to be your friend. You've loved me in some of my hardest times recently through losing my mom, and I'm forever thankful. You're probably one of the most selfless people I know. And also, Mike, thanks you for your awesome sandwiches as well, too. Maria, you can make someone feel so good about themselves in a matter of seconds, and you have done this for me for many different times in my life, and I am so thankful. You're one of the most encouraging people I've met. Thank you for making me laugh through so many different difficult situations in my life, and as well, thank you for your advice and counsel. Sarah, you are let me go back. Sorry, you are one person I can laugh with the hardest. Thank you for all your help over the past little bit, and also for checking in. I appreciate all the texts and phone calls just to make sure that I'm doing okay. Laura, you're one of the most giving and creative people on the face of the earth. I'm so glad that we finally added someone else to our little group, so that T-Bone has someone else to support him. T-Bone, in the back there, through all our laughs. Thank you for giving so much of your time over the past few months. I couldn't have done it without you. Jesse, I could not have done this day without you. Thank you for filling in for so many different areas that Mom would have filled in for. You're one of the most selfless people I know, and I am so honored that you are my sister. Amber? Where's Amber? Probably with the baby. Okay, Amber, I thank you for all your love and support as well too. You always have the right things to say, and you're so generous and giving with your time. Thank you for all of your advice over the last few months and for keeping me organized. Janelle, my beautiful friend Janelle, you are probably one of the most loyal people I know. Thank you so much for all your hard work over the past few months, and especially for the past few days. Go back there. There we go.
Sure. Okay. Shane, just want to thank you for all your help with, Shane helped cook all the meat for tonight. Brad was there as well. We put it on a big roaster that my dad and my brother welded up years and years ago, probably over 10 years ago. So that was, I think it turned out pretty good. So thank you for that. And Chris has been a good buddy of mine for a long time. And he's seen me through a lot of difficult times in my life. And it's nice to see you here when there's some good times, right?
Love you, man.
Love you too, buddy. Little Jack, I love you, buddy.
I love you too.
Yeah. And I know you're going to be a great stepmom for him, because you already do that for him. You make sure he gets snacks and that sort of thing. And right now, did you have anything to eat, Jack? You know, got some sort of something for him, a little treat for him. So, you know, I do notice those things and love those things about you. You know, I knew I wanted to marry you when I was working up in Thunder Bay, and she wanted to come up and visit me, fly up. I'm working like 6 days a week, 12-hour days, and there wouldn't have been a whole lot of time to hang out, but she insisted that she wanted to just come up and see me because she missed me. So that's when I knew if a woman wants to spend money to fly up there just to see you for a few hours in the evening, then you put a ring on her finger. You know, because I could tell that you love me, you know, and yeah, and not only that, but falling in love with the rest of your family, it was an easy decision, that's for sure. All the bridesmaids have been over here helping, and I hear so many good things about you guys, and just know that she really does love you guys a lot. And you know, something like, for the majority of everybody here, if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't be here, because like, it's clear that she's invested a lot of her life with good people. And this is the fruit of that, you know. I can't say that. But I even told Amy when we first started dating, I says, listen, you're way out of my league. You know, like, she's such a, you know, a great person, and Norma wasn't 200 something likes, it was over 1,000. Yeah, it was 200 something comments, but no big deal, we're not counting, but she's a very liked person, and I really like her. I love her. And let's see, what else do I have here? But yeah, thank you all for coming. I really do appreciate it. It was really worth all the energy, and yeah, and thanks, JC, for helping me write some of these ideas down.
Are you done? JC, thank you for all your hard work too. You did a lot. Okay, hopefully I can get through this part without crying. Okay, what's that? Okay, just gotta scroll down. Okay, now that the wedding is here, I look forward to transitioning my relationship from Michael's, the craft store, to my husband, Michael. Now that the wedding is over. I've spent, what's that? Okay. I've spent many years trying to find the right one, and it's truly a gift from God that I found my one and only, you. They say God's timing is best, and boy, do I believe that with all the craziness my family's been through over the past few years. Meeting you couldn't have happened at a more perfect time. I know my mom would be so happy to know that I've married such an awesome guy and into such an awesome family. It's very comforting to know that she knew you and your family at our early years at Plattsville Missionary Church. And in fact, she taught you Sunday school, even though you totally did not remember that. One cool story, I'll never forget the day. Jack and Gavin, JC and Curtis's son, brought a book over to me for the first time. I had never, ever read to them. And Val and Pete had probably like hundreds of books, right, to choose from. And let me see, where was I? So I opened up the first, actually I don't even think I'd opened up the first page. Part of it was chewed off and I did forget the book. But anyways, it said, "Merry Christmas, Michael, love your Sunday school teacher." And I knew without a doubt that it was my mom's writing. Yeah, so, and so yeah, they could have picked any book. And they picked that one. So I know that God had his hand on us meeting again and getting married, and that was just a small glimpse of heaven. I know my mom would have loved to see us together. She would have loved your sense of humor and the way you take care of me and the millions of hours you've helped me with everything. I know she would have scolded you though, for sure, with how much you loved it, how relentless you are with teasing me. Even though it's been quite a few years ago, it's comforting to know that you knew my mom and she knew you. She would have embraced you as her own, and I'm so proud of you. And of us. I look forward to loving you and looking after you for the rest of our lives.
We were born before the wind